We're recording over there.
I'm going to turn my phone on silent.
That's cool.
I have a feeling it's...
Give it a... One more. There we go. All right. We're live, boys.
Yeah.
The first threesome of cocktails and chords.
That's how we want to start this. All right. We're doing it's that kind of podcast. All right.
We can cut whatever we like.
No, I love it. I love it.
And
Keep that in.
We'll keep that in there. We'll keep that in there.
First threesome.
So we've had a weekend, fellas.
Yeah.
We've done a little bit of partying, but we made it here. We survived the weekend.
A couple reschedules later and
a couple reschedules. We made it. First, thank you guys for being here. Cocktails and Chords.
Yeah.
On today's episode, we've got saxophone extraordinaire of Austin, Texas, Dalton Melancon, and we've also got Dominic Turchiarelli, who is a drummer here in Austin. He manages bands, and he if you know Dom, you know he knows everyone in Austin, and that's just how he rolls.
yeah.
So, thank you guys for being here.
I forgot my glasses.
Well,
damn.
it's
Would you
luckily
grab them
we're
for me,
right.
Nicole? Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I don't
okay.
look cool without my glasses.
Yeah. Make sure you get those on.
Let's talk about first with all my guests. First things I like to talk about is the drink of choice. Dalton, what made you want to have martinis today?
Same reason I always want to have them.
Is it just your go-to? Is it your favorite? Is it your go-to? I guess
It's simple.
Tell me more about it.
It's simple. It's pretty much the same. Unless someone's just really terrible. Nicole, good job.
It's elegant. It's classy. It's
Nicole crushed the drinks.
in a sense, you think martini, you think like it's like, velvet room, some, like jazz bands playing, and
Sax
you got
player.
a fancy.
Sax player's got to
It's
drink
a sax
martinis, man.
player. Yeah, it's a sax player drink. That's just
Yeah.
swanky jazz club with a guy in a suit behind the bar serving you drinks. That's very, yeah.
Totally. You comfortable? You good there?
Yeah, I'm
Are you
good.
trying to get comfortable? Get comfortable. We're hanging out, and if you know me, which I think anyone that's going to listen to this podcast knows who I am, probably knows you guys as well, so they know this podcast might be a little bit of a shit show. But
I wasn't afraid of that on the way over here at all. I didn't think that there was anything that could be said that I would not want said on here.
No chance of a shit show in this podcast.
We let the listeners know in advance that we
Just-
did discuss the level of professionality that we were going to exhibit on this, and we did proceed with some caution. So we will be, the choice is to make sure that we aren't too ridiculous.
This is threesome light. This is what this is.
Can you swear on this thing?
So now, when you showed up here at the house, Dalton, and we were making the martinis, you kind of started to coach us through a little bit some of the steps we were already past. What would you have done? We did olives and vermouth and vodka. How are you normally a vodka martini guy or gin? And what would you do differently with yours if you're gonna make a martini for yourself and maybe a lucky lady?
No, martini was good. I like them dirty, so the olive juice in there is proper. I slipped up. I didn't bring the blue cheese stuffed olives.
That's
Kinda
right.
sad about that.
Drop the ball.
The only thing I would have done differently is I maybe would have broken the ice up a little bit so I could have some more ice flakes in there because normally I like to sip them, but you've put me in a position where I'm going to have to drink that very fast now.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have multiples coming right up after, so I think we're gonna be okay in the multiple drinks department. But I like where you're going with that. Martini, classy drink for a classy man. Okay. Now, Dom, I would say you have so far requested the most unique drink, considering I've never heard of it before. But for the listeners out there, we're drinking a pisco sour, which is a Peruvian cocktail. Dom, tell us about it. What made you choose a pisco sour to enjoy on the podcast today?
All right, so I several years ago, I think it was like 8 years ago, I went on a trip to Peru, and it was a wild one. And we get there, and the purpose of general premise of the trip is to go to Machu Picchu, right? I was trying to do this traveling thing like before I turned 30. I want to see all the wonders of the world. I want to go to every continent. And I said, well, I can knock out 2 continent and a wonder of the world in Peru by going to see Machu Picchu, do this trip. And alongside of that, we ended up going to a wedding as well. So I was a guest at a wedding, and that was crazy. And yeah, the whole trip was crazy. Don't get me wrong. I mean, the entire we were there like 10 days, 11 days or something, like almost 2 weeks we were there. And it was, it was something else. The wedding was the most ridiculous thing I've ever been to. But the time we're there, obviously, when you go to a bar, you go out to a club, you go somewhere, they're wanting to, get you, adapted to their culture, right? You go to a bar, they're not going to be like, what do you want? They're going to recommend different drink cocktails and things like that. They're going to be like, oh, you should try a Pisco Sour. It's our country's like drink.
Did that headphone go out?
Not necessarily. I'm just losing it. And
okay.
Hello.
That little connector's been a little finicky.
So, yeah. Anyways, basically, so we're going to these bars and they're giving us these drinks, and they're fantastic. And at the wedding, they served them nonstop. They had somebody like pre-making them. There were hundreds of them, and you just walk up to the bar, and you just grab one and grab 2, go back to your seat, whatever.
Hell yeah. Was there anything different between those Pisco Sours and the ones we're drinking? This is our first stab at it.
It's been so long. When you gave me one earlier and I drank it, and I was like, I guess this is it. This is the drink.
He wouldn't have remembered if it was last weekend.
I had a lot of them while I was there, so it's hard to.
It just all blurs together.
Basically, I fell in love with the drink. Back when I first come back, they weren't really distributing Pisco in the United States. I don't know what was going on with that, but you couldn't find a bottle of it for a minute. Shout out Tyler for being able to find it at Chris's liquor store, and also shout out Chris's liquor store and Tyler Hamilton for finding this bottle of Pisco for us to use tonight.
Absolutely.
It was his birthday too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They hooked it up. They always do. Chris's liquor. That's where we do all our. That's where we get our supplies for the podcast.
Nice.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so it was a crazy trip, and that was kind of like the drink that did it all. And the fact I hadn't had one in so long, and when you asked, I was like, man, I think martini was the first thing I said, and you're like, Dalton wanted to do that. And then this was before we decided to do all of us on one podcast. I was like, well, I got to think of a different one so he can have his martini. You're welcome. And and that was the choice. I think that then it was like, oh, you got it. Oh, and we told some funny stories, stuff that I don't think we could necessarily repeat on here, but yeah.
Just so I have some more ideas for future podcasts. What do y'all think are some other good drinks that y'all would probably want to drink on a music and liquor talking podcast?
Mezcal Mule.
Mezcal Mule. Ooh, that we got to do some Mezcal Mules.
I'm indifferent. I'm not a huge Mezcal fan.
An El Jalisco would be good. It's kind of like a old fashioned, but drop the bourbon for mezcal.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I love mezcal, so I'm down. I'm down with that. I think I'm wearing a mezcal shirt actually.
We can do another one. Don't worry.
I think I'm gonna see you guys on here again at some point. I'll say that.
Maybe.
But what do you guys have going on musically? I know for Dalton, he plays in how many bands now at this point?
I'm playing in 5 or 6 bands. A handful of them more steady, people I'm invested in a little bit more, and then I got a lot of friends that will hire me out for an estranged weekend or whatever it is, hired gun stuff.
Totally. Let's see. Who do we got? We got Bartley. You're playing with.
Playing with Bartley. I'm playing with Keith Sanders and the Dirty Bandanas. I've been playing with Vibin for a long time. We're kind of in a hiatus right now. I'm playing with a group called Van Jackson.
That's right, Van Jackson.
Shout out Jack Barbie. That's my boy.
Love Jack.
I've got a couple shows in Houston coming up, actually with a group from out of town. And I shouldn't even segue this because I can't remember the name of the band. But they found me on Instagram. And they're like, hey, we're playing a Continental Club in Houston. You should come down. So I'm
Wait,
gonna
there's a
do that.
Continental Club in Houston?
Oh yeah.
What?
Come on, Dom.
Now playing in
I'm
all
not
these
from.
bands-
I'm from Tampa, Florida, motherfucker.
Now,
What you-
something I've never
you
something
think I
I've
know?
never asked something I've never asked Dalton in all of our time knowing each other is, do you ever just play like the wrong shit with the wrong band? Because I would imagine playing in that many bands. I've never played in near that many groups at
Yeah.
one time. Do you ever like think this is one part of a song that's actually a part of another band, and then play something there, and then maybe you, I don't know, end up in the wrong key or something like that?
Well,
I don't know.
I wouldn't say I end up in the wrong key. A lot of what I do is very improvisational. I mean, I've got groups that have set melody lines that they want to hear, and that's all good. Those are usually pretty easy to remember and just play out in the parts that they need it.
Totally.
A large portion of my stage time is spent listening to the rhythm section, bass, drums,
Ear training.
knowing what key we're in.
You have good ear training. Yeah, you can walk up to anybody. I've seen you do it. I've seen you walk into places and they're like, that guy got a saxophone. And you're like, you want some of this? And I've literally watched you walk on stage, not even ask. We've been around musicians for a long time, and you see a lot of sit-ins, and you can watch a guy. He comes up and he's like, what key are you in? Like, where are we at? You don't even. It's hilarious.
Well, that
You
kinda
could just
goes
start
into-
playing the second. You have great ear training.
So I'll do that, and there'll be times I'll be on stage with one group, and I'll be like, "Oh, B minor." This song and those chords sound like this melody line I'm supposed to be playing here, and I'll play the melody line through the first two choruses, and it sounds great. It clicks in, and then the bridge will start, and I'll be like, "Oh wait." That was for a different song. I'm glad it worked. And nobody ever says shit about it.
I was about to say, I've got to imagine that happens because, yeah, I mean, that's just a lot to keep up with. Holy shit.
I do a lot of padding. I do a lot of like hits and stuff that horn sections that are hired guns, or you just kind of have it in your musical vocabulary. So for me, it's way more about what time signature are we in, what's the vibe, what's the groove, what's the key signature, and if I'm hitting all those pockets, me accidentally playing a melody from another song isn't the worst thing that can happen. Doesn't happen too often, but yeah, there's definitely some cross contamination that can happen.
Yeah.
I'm playing with a lot of people.
Gotcha. Are your headphones going out, by the way?
I
pause real quick.
was just gonna say for the record, I only have hearing in my left,
Nicole,
in my
why don't you
left ear.
grab. There's another set of headphones like Dalton's in the studio. Where you found those? You should see them in there.
Yeah, there's nothing coming out of the right one.
Okay.
But like Dom said, you catch me at the end of a long Saturday. Maybe I've got my sax on my back. I'm just walking into East End Ballroom or somewhere on East 6 or something fun. And
Absolutely.
I've got my sax on me, and I'll just, I know that person.
Shout out to Trip at East End Ballroom.
Yeah, shout out to Trip.
We might even have to get like some of our venue people out here on the podcast.
I think I might go try to catch the end of Sunday service after this.
Okay.
So
Now we got a little Nether Hour shout out. Hell yeah.
Yeah, another hour.
Just look at us, just shouting people out.
Freaking Bobby, Bishop, and Bercy, my boys. Good peoples.
Are we coming in there, Dom?
Still only in the left.
Only in the left? Here, let's
That's so
try
weird.
this. Let's try this. I think.
Hello.
I got an idea for you.
Hello. Yep.
Oh, no idea. How's that?
Hello. I don't know. I don't think I'm not getting anything out of the. It's just weird. It's doable, but you know what I mean. Like it's doable. It's just it's weird having only one ear working. I'm trying to figure out. Hello. How about now? Hello.
Yeah. The signal's fine. It's just something with the headphones.
It could be just Dom.
This is our first time doing the doing a 3-person, so we had to get the headphone amplifier on this podcast.
Hello.
Did you switch
I think we're good.
We're good?
It's a little. Oh, I hope it just stays like. Oh, there's so much.
It's coming in and out?
Yeah, it's. I don't. How the fuck did I don't know. Whatever. But I'm hearing it now.
Let me see that thing.
No, this was on the headphones that came.
The other
So
headphones.
it's working now.
Do this.
It's working now. No. Right now,
Okay,
we're just
not
gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it.
If it goes out again, switch those out, and then that might help it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
But yeah. For the time
Cool.
being, this. It was so weird listening, and only being able to hear, but I can hear kind of outside of the right ear what's going on.
Yeah.
But it was just so fucking strange. It's driving me weird.
Well,
but now we're good.
Okay, cool. If it goes out, let us know. We'll
right.
get you straightened out.
Preach.
And Dom, so moving on to Dom and your projects, man. What's talk to me about it. What's on the agenda for you? I know we've got the Imperfect Circle, and then we've got you and Don's project, which is about to hit the shelves. I don't know. We could cut this out if we're not supposed to talk about it.
No, we can talk about it. No, absolutely.
Okay, well then, give me all of it. What are you working with? What's your musical
the
endeavors right now?
The Imperfect Circle one is a tribute band. Damn it! If a fucking headphone cut out again. Whatever. Screw it. So the Imperfect Circle is basically a tribute to A Perfect Circle. We're a tribute group and we play their music. Pretty cut and dry stuff. We just go play with other bands, other tribute bands. And last night we had a show actually at Aqueduct in San Antonio.
Okay.
Cool spot. It was outdoors, a little hot, a little muggy, but
yeah.
They had the fights on. So where I'm sitting on the stage, I can
watch the fight.
I could play and watch, and I don't think that's it didn't help. We had some sound blunders from the get-go, so we were just kind of like, just run it.
Just going for it.
We're out. Yeah, we're out in San Antonio, and it looked like most of the people who were there were just, there to see the fight. So one of those when you look at a group of people and everybody's kind of like all their heads turned towards the TV, you're just like, let's just have fun.
Let's just get through this.
Let's just get through it, have fun. You're having some sound blunder issues. You're just like,
totally.
But I could see that. I watched like 9 fights.
That's
tight. Our set was only 75 minutes, so I watched like 3 or 4 during our set, but the ones we saw beforehand, and I was like kind of bummed. I thought I was going to miss them when we drove out there, but anyways, that's way.
Fighter win?
No, actually, I put my money on Dustin Poirier to win.
Did you have a couple extra drum fills when he lost?
No, I honestly I looked and I was just like playing, and I was like, nah, whatever. I mean, I love both of them guys, so at the end of the day, it doesn't.
Holloway's pretty badass.
Yeah, I mean, no.
Yeah.
I thought they were, knockout was imminent for that, and not to get one. I was at the end of the day. I was like, I don't care who wins. I just want to know who gets knocked out.
Let's maybe we get away from talking about UFC on the podcast, because I think there's already enough podcasts.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep moving on. But
we could talk about jiu-jitsu.
The other project, obviously, Don and I. Shout out Don.
Absolutely.
Dom and Don is a buddy of mine. The two of us have started a new project. We've been working on it for quite some time now. It's called Wake the Nile.
Wake the Nile.
Yeah, Don.
Everybody get ready for it. Wake the Nile has been a long time coming. Can I say that? It's been a long time coming.
It has been a very
and I have had a sneak peek listen at some of these tracks, and they sound phenomenal. So.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been almost too long, and it's really nice and exciting to kind of have a pin on a date. Like, everything we've been doing, we're like, well, when we have this, we'll do it. When we get this, we'll do it. When we get to this point, basically, as a musician, I always recommend people to have all your I's dotted and your T's crossed before you decide to go public, because you could never put the toothpaste back in the container, right? In the tube. Like once it's out, it's out. And so,
sorry, I don't know why that was funny. But
container, did I say it? A tube, whatever the fuck.
Put that toothpaste
whatever
in that
you,
container.
Whatever you put fucking toothpaste in, like you can cuss on this, right?
No, dude. Actually, we're gonna have to cut it. We're gonna have to delete this and start over, dude. No, you're good, dude.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute. So here,
shit, piss, bitch.
Rewind.
Okay,
all right,
no.
so
okay,
yeah, but basically, we've been that was the objective when we started this. We said we wouldn't go public until, we had everything we wanted. So we made this checklist, and then we're at that point. We're at the precipice of that point. We finish the website. We get all the content videos shot. Get all the music lined up. We have the singles that are recorded and mastered, and we're like, let's set a date. We have some time, and we picked a date.
Why are you laughing, bro?
I can't share.
You can't share?
It's a editing. Blah 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 blah.
Okay. Anyways, get him out of here.
I don't know what to do here now.
Just
do I just continue?
Continue.
I knew this.
Are your headphones still out?
No, well,
Are they
no,
coming
let
in
me
and
see.
out?
Hello. I got a little on. Yeah, I got a little on the right side.
Okay, all right. If they go out again, let's switch out those little connector things and see what happens.
How do we?
Nickel, maybe grab that one and see if I think that'll do it.
Let's see.
Yeah, scroll that in, screw that guy in, and see if that gets us across the line.
Hello. I think I got it. There we go. Yep.
It's better?
It's working. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right,
We're cooking.
You care to share now, Dalton?
I just had a couple of editing ideas for Rankin.
Okay. Do you care to share?
Yeah, like you can't just say.
Yeah.
The fuck's wrong with you?
I've
You
been
gotta-
watching-
We'll cut it if we have
I've been
to.
watching this guy sip his martini. You need a sip counter, and I want a montage of all of his sips.
Of all of the sips.
Is it bad that I'm drinking it? What am I drinking it bad?
Is it
I just want
tiny little sips?
The first 15 seconds of this podcast just needs to be.
Can you hear it like when I do I keep it close to my face? Can you hear it like slurp when I'm doing
I
it?
think I'm doing it too, honestly.
All right, fuck you.
Should we do an honorary would y'all like to do a shot on the podcast?
I mean, I don't think I need one right now. Oh wait, like at some point, yeah. I would,
Yeah.
I would do it.
Nicole could get some ready for us, and
I actually don't take shots.
the silence so loud.
It's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
Yeah. Anywho.
Yeah, we're gonna breeze right past that one. So
Yeah. Go back to
How
you,
about
you,
like this?
you,
We'll
you
go.
and Don. Wake the Nile. Is that where we're at?
yeah, we'll do like this one right here. So
Yeah, that'll be our marker.
Any-
There we go.
yeah, so the project itself we think is at finally the point in which we can go public and then utilize the time that it's going to take to get to the album release, to continue to do what we want to do. But we're in a position where we can put at least something out now that is feasible for people to consume, look at, and if they want further information, if they want to be, oh, this is cool, I like this. Oh, where can I go? We've created avenues to to play that out. So
Totally.
So we're like, yeah, like let's pick a date, and it's August 8th. And that's a lot sooner than it's. I'm like, oh shit, today's like what, the 21st or something like that, 20th.
God, something like that.
yeah.
Is that a Friday?
It's a Friday. Yeah, it's a Friday.
It's a Friday. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And yeah, so we set the date, and that's kind of put us in a position where like, let's work. Let's get to it.
Totally.
Let's finish this.
I
We have a
love
studio
it.
day.
I love it.
We have a studio day on Wednesday, and we have a bunch of dubs to do and a bunch of other stuff to do, and yeah, it's
How so I know when the band is going live, you mentioned that was kind of going to be all your socials we're going to launch.
correct.
Maybe a like free download for people that like and subscribe, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Is
So
yeah.
basically, there will be a series of like content videos around the first single. There'll be some pictures,
Cool.
and the like all the pages, the TikTok, the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and everything like that. That'll finally come to light. That'll be a thing. Now we're a band. Right now, the only people who know about this are just friends, like casual people that we kick it with, or my family and other people.
For sure.
So it's been a long time coming. It feels like a little secret. Like I've been keeping the secret from people, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And you're like, I'm just like, I've got some things I got some sticks in the, some.
I give you my dirty little secret.
Pretty much. Yes. What is that? All American Rejects.
All American Rejects.
Shout
They're
out those
crushing
guys
it.
on a house party tour right now.
Amazing.
I absolutely
love-
fuck with that.
I love it. Have you seen that, Don?
Oh yeah.
I fuck with that so hard.
Such a good idea, especially for a band in their position where it's like they had those bangers that came out in 2005 or something maybe in that
emo era.
and like
My
everyone,
high school era for sure.
those would still come up on my Spotify, and I'd be like, hell yeah, but like kind of wonder, like I haven't heard much from them, And then now you hear these, you see them playing these house shows, and they're going viral. And now it's like they got a new single or a new album coming out, and it's like, okay, way to hype that shit up.
100%.
I love it. I love it.
I got a band I used to really like when back in my emo phase, back in high school, was a band called Silverstein. And lately they've been having videos, they've been coming out, and they're playing in like corporate offices that are big enough to fit like 100 people. It's 100 people. There's no stage. It is. If anybody knows that band and hasn't seen them in a while, you can. I bet you can go on their Instagram and find videos of them. Like when we were back in the day, when all of us were in bands in high school and stuff like that, that's where we were playing. You weren't getting shows at legitimate music venues. You were grabbing a PA, like a shitty 8-channel mixer and a couple monitors, and you were like tearing up some guy's fucking like attorney office, or like some like small little room where 100 of us would pile in, and they would mosh and slam dance to like hardcore emo screamo music and shit like that. Like that's what they're doing now.
Are these office building? Are they?
They're
like,
office building. They're like
are there people working there?
No. It's in the middle. It's at nighttime. You know, it's like the show starts at 9. The business has been closed.
Like,
are
they
6.
showing up at people's place of work?
No, you were finding them. You were finding the most awkward stuff. We were going in church. So this was the time when like the Cornerstone era was really popular. The emo Cornerstone era, like Chiodos and August Burns Red and all, like, and other bands that, like, you know, Under Oath that had like Christian influences.
And Cambria.
Bands. Even this is pre-Coheed and Cambria too. This was like, you know, like an era where you were going to like random churches and like on a Friday night, and they would be playing like on the stage at a church and stuff. Like this and like the most like precarious places they would host these shows, and we'd go to them or we'd play them. But yeah, that's a core memory. And now, like I said, like Silverstein has brought that back, and I've been watching these videos. I'm like a little tear fall from your eyes. That's like nostalgia, like 101. Like it's the.
What would you say is the strangest place y'all have ever played a show?
That's a great question.
Do we have to define playing a show first? Is that the first rule? No. What do you think? Could you even think of it offhand, or is there a lot of crazy ones?
This answer requires some internal screening, for sure.
You could say it. Now, we'll cut it out if we have to.
Shoot. The strangest place?
I'd probably say your grandma's house.
Yeah, we did a show.
We did do a show
sick.
At your grandma's house.
I love this.
My grandma's 75th birthday. God, that was 15 years ago?
Probably 15 years ago. We were 18, 19, maybe.
For people that don't know, we've known each other for how long?
I think it's
coming up on 20?
14 or 15 years.
It's more than 15.
Then it's right there. Wait, hold it. Okay, so we're 34. I'm 34. And we've known each other since we were 18, so like 16 years, 15, 16 years. Time flies,
so we played a show at my grandma's house for her 75th birthday.
Shout out,
Nana, what's up?
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of shout-outs. I fucking love that.
My grandma's a party animal.
Oh, I bet she's the shit, dude.
She did some crazy shit that day. After we got done playing, Nana takes a shot of tequila. She might have.
Yeah, Gam hitting the fuck.
She might have ripped something. I don't know.
Gam hitting the Espolone, dude. Let's go.
Then she walks up to the top rock at my mom's pool and jumps off into the deep end, and that's when I knew that.
Hell yeah.
My unfortunate tendencies come from my maternal side.
Thanks, Mom.
Dude, I remember when that happened, and everyone was like, "Oh shit,
she's got this.
Like,
Don't worry about her.
I actually do remember that.
She's
it
good.
was just
She's a badass.
She's fine. She's just having fun.
Yeah.
Like just having fun. And it kind of makes me think. I'm like, if I make it to that age, like I want to be doing fun shit. You know what I mean? Like I want to jump off the rocks in the pool and the deep end, and you know,
I'd
cannonball that shit.
I'd hope you're doing that now.
I mean, I'm barely doing that now.
But I mean, wait, you're not doing that now?
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I am, but that's
you
what
hope
I'm
you're
saying.
still doing it.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly,
that counts.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, man.
I'm like,
live
I'm not
well.
old enough to do it now. My mom said, "Don't swim into the deep end." Okay.
20 minutes after you eat your sandwich.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Except for with Nicole, I feel like we have to eat before we go. We have to eat before we go to the pool, because if not, she'll be like, We'll get out there for 15 minutes, and she'll be like, "I'm hungry." I'm like, "Why don't you get yourself a snack?"
Remember, you're not supposed to swim 30 minutes after you eat because you have to digest your food. That was a rule in our house. That was a legitimate rule. My parents were like, no swimming in the pool until you have 30 minutes after you eat. Then everybody can go back in the pool because they have to digest their food.
Now, I don't think there's any
They wouldn't like
scientific.
shit or puke in the pool.
That's not a
I
real
don't
thing.
think that's real.
I don't think it's real.
Listen,
right?
I look.
That's just so parents could finish
We
their last drink without having to watch your ass in the water.
There it is. I don't think there's, but my parents would do the same thing.
Yeah,
but
that's
I think,
not a that's not a
it's
real.
It's not a real thing.
I mean, look, science was different then.
Question for all the listeners: you can weigh in on this one. Did your parents make you wait 15 to 20 minutes after
Mine
you
was
eat
30.
before you jump in
We
the
were
pool?
30.
Or 30 minutes before you jump in the pool and go swimming? What was the reasoning? I don't remember what the reasoning was. It was you're gonna.
You might puke in the pool.
You might
You get
maybe.
a little tummy upset. A little tum tum. You might do a little dookie in my parents' pool, and my dad's like, "I'm not shocking that again." He's like, "I'm gonna put more chlorine in that bitch." I'm like, "Yeah, you're damn right."
All right then.
So no pooping in the pool. That's fair. You know, someone pooped in our neighborhood pool the other day.
Took an aqua dump.
I
It's
mean,
like, come on, man. It's
listen,
we're trying. You know,
there's kids like
I know they're peeing in there.
you can't trust the people that like we live in a neighborhood full of people. There are all kinds of people, and some are you would think like, hey, your kid's acting up. They're like, that's just kids being kids, and you're like, no, he's pooping in the pool. They're like, but that's a kid. What do you want from me? I'm like, I don't know. Just it's not a difficult concept. There's a pool. That's where people swim in it, and then your child defecates in it. It's going to be a problem for everyone else. We could all potentially get very sick from this. Like,
Yeah.
please don't.
Oh man.
To them,
some,
it gets
some people won't swim in like public pools.
I'm not a big fan of it.
I'm not. I'm not. It doesn't bother me.
As
I
long
mean,
as
they
there's
got
nobody there.
Chlorine in there. People do pee in the pool, but there's chlorine.
I've definitely had 3 or 4 drinks before I agree to go to the public pool.
Yeah. Now we're talking like a neighborhood pool for a public pool.
When have I been to that pool with you before 3 or 4 drinks?
I've never even seen you at our pool. For the record, for everybody watching, if they don't know,
With Joel
we're
the other
neighbors.
day, actually, now that I think about
By the
it.
way,
What?
With Joel the other day, we went over there like first thing when we woke up. Remember that?
and you didn't call me. You didn't.
I don't think we were drunk at all.
You didn't even think to call me. Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
Dom.
rough.
Sorry, Dom.
If it was the morning, I would have made it anyways.
Tom, you went to bed like 2 hours before we were.
Yeah, this is fair. This is fair. How are we looking on
Whatever.
everything, Nicole? Okay, cool. Good deal. Good deal. We're still tracking. That click track sounds great too. No, just kidding.
Yeah, that I'm just a steady.
Did you bring a cajon and did you bring a sax?
No.
Okay.
I brought a cone. I have.
You have a cajon with you?
I didn't bring
Yeah,
a sax.
I have a suggestion though.
I accidentally left my sax
Well, I
here
think would be
Friday
cool.
night.
Oh, it's here. It's here. Okay.
I have a suggestion instead of the. I think that it would be cool if you had the MPC. We could do.
Oh, and you could
You
make
should
the
turn
beats
that
that
And
way.
I can have a kick, snare, and hi hat.
You should turn on that SV1 too.
We could just kind of set up the room.
I don't know if we have that many inputs, but I like where you're going with that.
We could run with that. Well, you do
Lame.
have. Yeah. What do you got? An 18920 right there.
Yeah.
There's plenty of inputs.
There's plenty.
Talking about.
There's plenty of inputs.
It's plenty.
For those listening who don't know, did someone fart?
What the fuck?
I think someone ripped ass.
If I did, I'd be laughing right now.
I think we're good. Okay, maybe not. Maybe
Was it you?
Maybe I thought I was smelling something, but I wasn't. I don't know. These
What the
these
fuck?
It might just be
martinis.
your mustache, dude. You need to clean that thing.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong.
You're pretty buzzed. I think, and these lights are a little bright. I'm gonna go back with the sun with the
Let's
glass.
talk a little bit more about music. And then
Okay.
Then we could jam. Yeah, we could set up the MPC too. I think that's doable. Dalton, what do you have new? What's on the horizon for you, brother?
Well, Bartley is getting ready to be done with an album that we were in the recording studio for a couple days. That turned out really well. I actually managed to slip something into the master. And Bartley, if this is your first time hearing about it, my bad, bro. But I did the opening line of Even, which is a song on the new album. I played the Riders of Rohan theme from Lord of the Rings, note for note, because it fits the chord progression perfectly. So, token, bring on the cease and desist. Any PR is good PR.
Out of how many listeners? Out of 100 listeners, who do you think would catch that?
It's so funny that when I first started doing that lick in that song, it was at Utopia Fest when you guys came.
Yeah.
Great time. Shout out Utopia Fest.
Utopia Fest. And we were on the way to Utopia Fest, and my playlist on my Spotify is just ridiculous. I've got estranged music from movie soundtracks to classical compositions, from Chopin to Mozart to Daft Punk to Black Pumas to whatever. And Riders of Rohan from the Lord of the Rings soundtrack came up on my like songs. And then the very next song that played after it was Even by Bartley, by us. And I went, hold on a second. And I went back to Riders of Rohan. I went back to Even. And Ryan Casey, who you've had previously on the podcast.
Were we in the truck?
Yes.
Were we in the truck heading to Utopia?
We
when
were. Yeah, you
when
were
you
there
figured
too.
this? I was in the. I was in the passenger seat.
You were
I was
in
like,
the
wait a
truck
minute.
too.
I feel like I was part of this.
And I looked at both of them and I said, "Is this the same chord progression?" I go, "When we get to Utopia Fest tonight, when this song
I'm gonna
starts,
do it.
I'm playing Lord of the Rings." So
we are, and now I am gonna let you just skim over the fact that you were listening to the Lord of the Rings soundtrack.
Yeah.
No, he made
In
us
your
do
car.
that. He made us do
No,
that.
look, I'm driving.
He's like, yo, yeah, it's driver's playlist all
We
day.
won't.
Fair enough.
So I get there, we play the show. I played the Lord of the Rings line. I get off stage, and it was before I was getting on stage with you
Yes.
that first night. And in between the two sets, I had 3 people come up to me and quote Lord of the Rings.
Oh, so people did catch
So
it.
they caught it.
They caught it.
And then it just emboldened me. And I've played it at every show since then. And then when we got to the recording studio, I had this internal decision. I was like, do I do it on the recording?
Well, Bartley,
of
now
course I
you
did.
know.
You took the dub.
course I did.
You took the dub and then you squeezed it in. Is that what you did? Where'd y'all? Wait, by the way, where did you record the record?
Oh, man. Way to put me on the spot. I'm in and out of so many recording studios.
Yeah, no, I
I do
know.
a lot of session work for
I'm in the same
people
boat.
and like sampling and stuff. So we were out towards Dripping Springs at his studio. One of Bartley's good buddies that he's kind of mentoring under has a
Was it in
studio
a
out
Was it
there.
in a house?
It was in a house.
I've been there. I was there.
It was retrofitted. Super nice. Gorgeous place. I wish I knew it. I've tried to figure it out but so I can name drop them. But
I know.
the-
I've been
the-
there.
The studio was amazing. They had this badass upright piano that I just was glued to when we were in between takes. Just
Hell
loved
yeah.
it. And then, I was there with Jack. He's in Van Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know. I've known Jack. So Jack's from Florida.
Yeah.
He's a Florida boy.
He's
We've known
Florida
each other
man. He's Florida
maybe
man.
15 years, 15, 18 years. He actually taught me how to DJ. A long time ago. I'm not good at it anymore. Sorry, Jack, but I don't remember how to do
We'll
it.
have to get a little
But
back to back.
Yeah,
going up
Jack's
here.
from Lakeland, so he's like maybe 15, 20 minutes from where I'm from. And we used to hang out a bunch. Him and my old roommate, Matt, used to go on. They were FOH guys. They were the sound guys for like a Disney cruise or something. I don't know. He'll have to clarify that in the comments. But him and Matt were friends for a while, and they were DJs. And he would come over, and we met through that group of people. And then he would come over and hang out a bunch, and we became friends. And then he moved out to Austin, and we worked together. I got him a job in the telecommunications.
There it is.
And we worked on a bunch of jobs together. I mean, we've been playing in all kinds of projects. But Jack actually played in Lunar Eclectic, for a while. Like,
Did he really?
Yeah,
in the
he
beginning phase of that, like
Yeah,
the
he
first
was-
No way, okay.
the first year of
Jack's been around on a couple of different projects, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great guitar player.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And honestly, like I've been on the road with a bunch of different musicians, and it's just a good time.
yeah.
a
We
good
can,
hang.
We can be behind schedule, sound's messed up, backline's fucked, and Jack's just like,
We'll have
it's
fun.
gonna be a good
Man.
show.
Let's go
And I'm
get
like,
let's
"Thanks,
go
Jack."
get down.
You,
Yeah.
you always need a guy. You always need a guy in your corner that is like, like kind of bring you down when you're like, you're
When you're riding high, he'll bring you down, but when you're down, he'll bring you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Kinda-
yeah. You sometimes you get a little bit like a little stressed. You got to go places. You got to do these things. You
We got
you
one
have
of those,
timing
too.
constraints. You have you're late because you had to grab lunch or somebody in the van had to pee when you're on the road or whatever the case is.
Somebody had to stop. And
You
get
you need a
another
guy who's a good
bottle of
enough
tequila.
hang to be like, Dom, it's all right, man. Show will go on as planned. You're like, it always will, but
It'd be nice to be able to hear the vocals. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
there are hang-ups and having somebody in your corner that's just like, meh. It really helps you to be like, all right, I could, meh.
I saw Jack the other day, and this is a kind of a good reminder because when Bartley was playing at East End, we're just connecting all the dots here real quick. He was like, "Oh, dude, let's do the podcast one time." I was like, "Oh, we got to get him and his sister on and do it."
Get Vanessa and Jack. Yeah, that'd be
Yes.
great. Yeah,
Vanessa-
We got to do a Van Jackson
Vanessa
podcast.
is always she's always in a good mood too.
yeah.
I'll plug them in, have them both plug their guitars in, and just rip a couple songs.
You got to have them on.
Yeah,
They're-
that'd be
they're-
great.
They're chill.
great,
yeah.
great human beings.
Absolutely. No, I feel like I want to. I wonder what they would want to drink on here. Actually,
A
I'm gonna
Lone
say
Star.
Jack would
Jack would
probably
get a Lone
drink
Star.
Lone Star.
no, but it's cocktails.
I know this motherfucker.
It's-
He would get a Lone
have you-
Star.
He would have you pour Lone Star in a martini
Into
glass. That's what he would do.
That's pretty gangster. Honestly,
get a Lone
for
Star for
Jack.
sure.
anything.
Vanessa, no idea.
Nah, I mean,
no idea.
I got nothing there.
No, okay.
I couldn't guess.
We don't know. I've actually taken a shot with her. I took a shot with her at Regal Rooms when they played down there.
Didn't y'all
on
play
the
together?
were
You were
we
on the same bill.
Same bill. We were on the same bill. Yeah.
It was like you.
That was before you were
CJ
playing with
Sparks, Van Jackson. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was before you were playing with them. That was a fun night. That was a
Yeah.
fun
Oh,
night,
absolutely. Yeah. Guy Germain was on that one too. It was like Guy
That's
Germain,
right.
you, CJ Sparks, and Van Jackson.
Yeah. What an eclectic.
That's a
lineup
bunch. That's a
of
wild
artists.
bunch. All great shows.
Yeah. It was
Everybody
fun.
killed it. I love that venue too. The only difficult thing sometimes is when like a lot of people, you got to go south. It's a very far south venue.
Which
But
venue?
it's Regal Rooms,
Oh yeah.
and it's really such a cool space, and it's got the best sound in town. I mean, Kurt Ganem from
Kurt's the
1-to-1
man, dude.
is doing the sound there, and it
Oh
is.
man, I haven't seen him in.
I know.
From 1-to-1, yeah, man.
No shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I love.
That
Dude,
was so-
Kurt's the
you know,
Kurt's the
that
man.
1-to-1 used to be such a staple.
R.I.P. Dude.
I
Dude,
know.
South Lamar, that when you had a show at 1-to-1, I was so happy because it was after we're done playing, we can go be sophisticated on South Lamar and not have to fight the bullshit that is downtown.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I
Oh,
loved
yeah.
it.
drop into like Black Sheep Lodge
you-
or
and
something
there's
like
Black
that.
Sheep
Get a pool
lot,
game in.
Golden Goose, Gibson
Yeah.
Street.
Yeah.
And I think when we were neighbors. I think at the time when it was there, so
In
it was like,
04,
so it was
yeah.
like, okay, or we just need to run home and drop off our stuff
Oh, man.
too, and it was right there.
And
You know,
here's
like-
another- when me and Rankin were living in South Austin at the 78704.
oh yeah.
I didn't even know y'all were roommates.
Gibson Street. Well, we weren't. We
Ugh.
had a duplex. He was on the
Don't
A
even
side.
bring it
I
up,
was on
dude.
the B side.
Don't even bring it up,
But
dude. It's sad.
We had this code.
Oh
where
god, it's
there
sad.
was- so what's his name? Guy Fieri
Yep.
had a food truck that was outside of Gibson, and I'll fight someone. I'll fight someone to the death that wants to say that there was a better burger in America than that burger.
Flavor Town.
I'll
Luke's.
throw hands on that.
I had
Luke's
I had a
Inside and
Out.
Dude,
I had a
that was
Flavor
the best
Town-
freaking burger. I would look at Rankin on a Monday night and I would say, "You want to go get the burger?" And we were definitely going to get the burger, but what I was really saying is, you want to go slam 5 or 10 whiskeys on a Monday night?
That was absolutely what it was, and
The burger was slapping around 5.
I don't know.
6.
I think I went to work.
I'm a Casino El Camino guy.
Oh,
Casino
love
South
Casino.
Side.
Well,
Shout
do you
out-
remember when
shout
they
out to
had those?
Damon,
The
man.
Casino El Camino burgers are, I think, in my opinion, top notch. Top notch.
Do you remember when they had at Casino South when they had a food truck in the back?
No.
They had it was
tacos and something else.
It was like in 2016, 2017. And they had sliders.
Yeah.
Was it Jew Boy? Was it Jew
That-
Boy?
they had, no,
Was
they
it
had-
Jew Boy?
No, they had
I
like
don't
it
think
was
it
called
was.
the.
Oh, they're fire. They're awesome.
It was called
Jew
the
Boys is
three,
great.
The
Yeah.
three little pigs. It was 3 pork sliders.
Those sliders were
That
incredible.
sounds
And I have no idea where that food truck went. No idea.
You know, one of you
Bill
guys
Gates
want to.
bought 'em.
You guys want to know a funny story? So I'm in Buffalo.
Hey, Mel.
I'm busy. Hi, Mel.
Meow.
She's like,
Mel's
what?
got to make an appearance.
Like water. So we don't.
Fuck.
Mel, you're a good girl, though. Sorry. Go on. Go on.
She's like, I'm.
Said it right into the mic. Ooh.
She got her good little kisses, and now she's like, yeah, Mom, we'll sit and watch my boyfriend. Yeah. We go to Buffalo. My whole family.
Shot glasses you got for us.
What's going on here?
Oh,
What is that?
there's blue in it.
Oh,
There's
there's-
blue in the other one.
Is that blue Gatorade with it?
It's vodka with
You
blue.
you don't have to be silent. You could yell at us.
Yeah, it's a,
Electrolyte.
on the side. That's the chaser.
Shout out.
Shout out, Electro.
Honestly, shout out to Electrolyte. You've been saving my ass for a decade at least.
They're so
100%.
good. They really are. They hit.
on the way
They're
to
better
work-
than a Gatorade
On
for
the way
sure.
to work,
when you're
get an
hungover.
Electrolyte and maybe
Dude, the
like
Gator
a,
Light,
a
though.
blueberry parfait.
Gator Light is better.
What?
Some granola in there, you know.
In your
He's
Electro.
talking about a parfait with an electrolyte, dude.
Dude,
Don't
some-
sleep on it. It'll
something
put
wrong
you in
with this guy.
it'll put you in Monday morning zone.
Maybe, dude.
Take a BC powder.
What do y'all think about what's the other powder hydration?
the only one I like is
We know the one.
Water Boy. Water Boy. That's the one you got to get.
Is that really a thing?
The Water Boy ones, yeah, they do. Yes.
Liquid? No, not.
Not, don't liquid
Liquid
IV.
IV.
No. I'm
Those
telling you right
kinda-
now. I'm telling you right now. They have like triple the amount of electrolytes in the Water Boy ones. You drink one of those
Okay.
before you go to bed after a long night of drinking, you'll be fine. Or you could do the L-cysteine and DHM supplements. That I gave. I gave you some the other night. Did you take them?
I did. It made me feel great.
You-
Honestly,
were
I
you-
woke
I mean-
up Saturday morning and was like, I didn't abuse myself at all last night.
Dude, I'm telling you right now. Somebody put the two. It must have been Mike. I gave each of us. We each ate 2 supplements apiece. Well, we swallowed them, and somebody left 2 on the table in my house when I woke up. And I came down and I was like, somebody did eat these. They probably feel like shit. And
Wasn't me.
If you took yours, then it was Mike. So
It was
whatever.
great.
Wait, I have to say
I
this
felt
because
so good that I woke up and cleaned my entire apartment.
You got to feel real good to do that. Good God.
I went into a story and I had to finish it just for shits and giggles. So, Casino El Camino is a man's name. That's his name. Casino is his first name. El Camino, last name.
No.
Yeah, changed his name to that.
Okay.
I've been trying to meet this guy for a while. I always wondered when I was in Casino El Camino, there was always
And he owns the place?
yeah,
My
he owns a place.
fucking
It's named
hero.
after him. Yeah, it's named after him.
Wow.
My cousins tell me this. I have some older cousins. They went to college with the guy. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't remember his fucking
Guys,
name.
I thought it was
But-
Damon that ran that thing.
No, this
That's
guy.
Casino South.
And this guy owns the
yeah,
place.
yeah.
I've asked. I was like, hey, is there any way I have a funny story to tell the guy who owns this place? Like Casino El Camino. Like my cousins went to college with that. They used to hang out all the time. They're like, yeah, that's our fucking friend. And he changed his name and moved to Austin, opened up a joint. They're like, do you go there? I was like, yeah. I'm there like maybe a couple times a month.
Great
I love
burger.
that bar. Great burger, great wings, good hang, cool music at the jukebox. Like my style of like place for me. You know, like I don't like swanky shit. I like dive bar with good food, which like metal music or like hard rock.
Shout out Frasier's.
Yeah, Frazier. Oh,
Oh, yeah,
dude, Tommy
Frazier's
Frazier and I, good
great.
friend. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
Tommy. I see him all the
Shout
time.
out that chopped cheese, though.
The chopped cheese, though. Come on.
Ooh-wee.
Tommy Frazier himself went into the back and made me a Chicago-style hot dog so I could do a review on it. The review is hilarious. It's hilarious.
What rating did you give it?
I can't even remember. I think like an 8.1 or 8.2. It was
Okay.
great. It was great. And the guy, he went back there himself and did it himself. Shout out Tommy Frazier. That guy's a fucking G. That place is incredible. If
Dom,
really is.
could you be paid off to give a good hot dog review on Dom's Dogs?
No, I mean I don't get paid. I don't get paid anyway.
That's my point.
Yeah, hey, give us a good. What the fuck is my
$100. Dom gives you a 10 out of 10.
So the 13 people who watch my hot dog reviews are gonna go in there and buy one.
I did.
I mean,
I did.
we're big fans. Okay.
Listen, no, I couldn't be.
Listen,
No, I could not be paid. I mean, yeah, give me money. I'll sure. Fine.
What do y'all think about a shot? What did you pour shots of, by the way? Vodka?
No, not Pisco.
Oh God, we're bad boys. Do you want Pisco?
No, I do not.
Grab the shot glass.
Y'all want to do these? Oh God!
Did you get yourself one, Nicole? Why
Come
not?
on.
You should take one with us, Nicole. Come on.
Yeah, she's like, oh no, worst day ever. I gotta pour myself a shot now. Boo! God damn it.
Oh gosh. Maybe not the last subject, but one thing I did want to talk about, Dom, is what you brought up the other day. There was something you wanted me to ask you about on the podcast, but then we moved it. Do you remember what that was?
I do. I made a comment, but we were on one. It was late. But
All right, we're doing this.
I did.
All
I
right,
said
all
that
right.
I think it would.
Let's before we dig in, let's
suck.
shoot these.
This is good podcast shit. And Dalton, I'd love your opinion on this.
Yeah.
My opinion?
Yeah.
I don't get that often.
Cheers, brother. Cheers, guys. Cocktails and chords.
Mrs. Vodka.
Oh, the electrolyte
That helped.
chaser did help.
What's the point here? You're supposed to get us wasted and make us say.
Yes.
I'm starting to feel pretty fucking.
Feel
I'm,
good?
I'm feeling a little saucy, dude. I might have to have a meal after this one.
Wow. I've had these
They got
glasses.
good food at East.
Everything I see is red right now.
do.
It's just been really funny. But okay.
Dom, talk to me about your idea.
Oh,
here.
no,
Not your idea, but your potential observation.
I had an observation, and I don't know, an epiphany maybe. But I'd love to get the conversation going on this because it's a hot take, right?
Okay.
So it's a hot take, and since we're in a room full of guys who play music together, we can either agree, we can disagree, we can talk about it a little bit, and maybe other people will comment and talk about it as well. I'd love to hear other people's opinions on this as well. I think that the way people like certain styles, genres of music comes from a place of privilege. And when I said this, a lot of people are like, whoa, what the fuck? This very, whoa. I was like, I think
That's
that.
kind of the reaction I'm having right now.
Exactly. So exactly. This is exactly. I said it to myself. It's like, Dom, what are you talking about? In my own brain, I was like, where are you going with this? I was like, well, when I sit back and I observe other people and their preference and what they like as musicians or what they like as people who are just generally consuming music, right? Generally consuming that kind of content. I've come to find that in most cases, now I'm not here to tell people that, oh, I know everything about everybody. I'm taking like, legitimate like, surveys. I'm not asking the general consensus. I'm not doing a
It's
census. on
anecdotal.
Just
this is
an observation.
this is sheer anecdotal observation. But the one thing I have come to find is that I can kind of spot people for what they like, what kind of music they like, and how they kind of find themselves in what, where, each desire for a particular artist comes from. And the common denominator in these circumstances is, okay, did you grow up poor? Did you not? Did you come from a place where you had a silver spoon? Are there differences in what your upbringing have? There are so many people who find attraction towards certain types of music because of, not just because of the access to it itself, but because of their upbringing, because of the community around their upbringing, what people like in their general preference. So there are layers to this. You have to peel it back.
Definitely layers.
You have to peel it back. You can't make this like ridiculous claim like this. You have to take very many layers back when you look at it. But you find people who are the biggest fans of certain things, and they could either make an influence about what they like in their community, and then that spreads among that community. But I think that there is some, and in some regard, not completely, but in some regard, there is some sort of attachment to a level of privilege, not necessarily privilege as far as your skin color goes, but as far as what you've had to deal with in your life.
Okay.
Some people like something because it works for them. It's happy and it's fun and it's pretty and it's cool and it's nice and it's community. Some people like music because it's deep and it's dark and it's aggressive and it's mean and it plays to the emotional game of which they've grown up with. Some people have had nothing. They've lived with nothing. They've grown up with nothing. Their parents got divorced. They might have been sexually assaulted. There's many different ways of expressing people's trauma. And then people who don't have that.
Yeah, you're saying that music applies to one's personal experience.
Yeah, of course. From a listener perspective, I think that it values itself, or it changes within different communities of people based on levels of what they've had to endure in their life. So if that makes sense, I don't want to say privilege in a sense of like I have more privilege because we had more money growing up. It was that I didn't have more problems than you did. So I like music that doesn't have problems in the music.
You could probably say that, if that word bites your tongue, you could just say that your proclivity to the type of music that you like depends on the position in the social caste that you occupy.
Sure, your social demographic, in a sense, yeah, exactly, right?
I can agree with that.
Well,
I think growing up in Houston, that you definitely notice. Houston's a big place. There's a bunch of small towns, whether it's Montrose, Sugarland, the Heights, Katy, Memorial, all these different subsects of Houston, and I have noticed that the people that, especially for me and you, growing up over there, and we had friends from all over Houston, and you have some merit in that. Like there was people from this side of town or this side of town, and their music interests seemed to kind of align with where they were from, and that's got to apply to kind of deeper on what you're saying. So
to some degree, I mean, yeah.
I was gonna say. I would say there's nothing new, right? There's nothing new about the idea of music being attached to different types of music being attached to different types of cultures, right? That's nothing new.
No.
But you're saying that music and the type of music people like is dependent even on the things they've had to endure.
Yeah, it supersedes culture.
In their hardships.
It would supersede culture in an essence. Where it's like even though I was brought up in a certain area, things I've had to go through, like the music choice that you have, the genre choice that you have, the type of things that you like, how it glues to you in a sense is it hits you in a spot. And like I said, I mean, this is a hot take, and I'd be willing. I would love to have people kind of challenge that dynamic. I would be like, please bring that on, because this was just some like random thought in like a shower one day. But one thing I have come to grasp it. Do I?
I would say the most that you could get from it is some generalities, right? Because
it's a hyper general statement.
What you could also say like what. God, I was like about you. You don't want to stereotype with these things, right? And I was about to say, kid from the ghetto. What music does he grow up listening to? Hip hop, rap? Is that, I don't know? Is that
Chopin? Number 24.
Or is that kid gonna go be a punk rocker? You know what I mean? Like, where's the probability lie there? You know what I mean?
I took my glasses off for this. I think it's more genuine, and we're talking about this in a certain dynamic. You can come from nothing. You can come from humble beginnings.
Maybe I'll cut that part.
And
hot take.
You can come from a lot of different places, a lot of different environments, and a lot of different cultural identities. But
no matter where you come from, if you end up bumping into funk, R&B, and it doesn't immediately climb to the top, then you're wrong.
There it is. There it is. That's the answer. Fair enough.
That's where I'm at. That's where
I
I'm
love the
landed.
funk, so
Funk, rock, R&B. That's my pocket.
Hell yeah, that's another cool hot take. It's like
Maybe is that
well, the thing is, like I said, like just to clarify on the topic, you can go, oh yeah, if you can come from this and you can come from whatever, and if you don't like R&B and funk, then you're like, you know, just what you said.
it's like
And you
funk
look at a group of
R&B is
people and
not
are like,
that
yeah,
mean.
the funk, typically major chord progressions, fun, stylistic approach, dancing environment, happy, fun time. Don't get me wrong, love me some fucking funk, dude. I love funk it down. But some people in this world will go, no, I don't like this crap at all. It's like a happy music. It's
yeah.
happy music.
Yeah.
I'm happy when I'm listening to music that draws like
Blues.
strong feelings. Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
there are people on opposite end of spectrums where they're like, yeah, sorry, a little mic. You can draw an audience from people that are like, yeah, that's cool, you like that, and then you turn around and you look at other people and like, we don't like that. I don't like that at all. There's no dissonance. There's no minor chords. There's no darkness. There's nothing that shares the pain and the feeling of things that I have had to endure, the traumatic experience I've had to endure. Now, I didn't grow up in a great place, but I didn't grow up in a terrible one. You know, I've never been in like a really, really traumatic experience. A couple, fucked up situations I could put myself in when I was younger, but but you look
All
at
right,
some.
should we unload all of our traumas?
No,
right
of
now?
course not. No, absolutely not. But like
So-
to other people though, that when you're in a bad situation or you
So
kind of
my
grow,
uncle, no.
we have to stop. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. So you have to ask yourself. Like some people have been in certain places. I think that their attention, the draw to certain styles of music, has to do with what's happened to you in your lifetime.
I agree with that.
It's
statement
very
as a
and
whole.
it's really difficult to say this, but because it is a massive hot take. But some people I tend to find and notice that have never been through any kind of really difficult circumstance that's like, tough. Come from a bad neighborhood. Come from
Yeah.
no money. You're making microwave eggs. We were making microwave. I'm not even gonna. But come from different places of other people.
What the fuck are we getting on about right now?
That's
other
what I'm saying.
people-
I think
There's
a
an
level
affluency.
Of this
There's-
point,
there's an
of this
affluency
point
to,
that's
like-
a little obvious. There's a little
Yeah.
obvious side of this.
There's
right?
an affluency to the desire of music that makes it fun and have a great time, to music that is like it's deeper. It's deeper, it's stronger, it has like very strong, like kind of like, I don't know, bro, this is sad boy music. I don't want to listen to this crap. It's deep. It's really deep music, and I think that there's a lot of people who would be like, nah. And you're like, where are you from again?
No.
What have you done? What has your life been like? And there's an attachment to that demographic. I think.
Sometimes I try to go get breakfast from McDonald's. I didn't make it on time, and I will put on a sad album.
That's the toughest
Leaving
part
that-
of your life.
Leaving
ain't it?
that drive-through with a McDouble instead of a McMuffin. I will totally put on the sad album.
That man's got to get a McDouble because it's past 10:30.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that was the toughest part of your life, Dalton. But
Oh,
a couple people had a little.
let
couple
me
people
tell
had.
you, my life has been pretty damn good, but it's not. That definitely wasn't the toughest.
That's
part.
why you like funk as shit. That's exactly the focus of the demographic I
Well,
was
that-
talking about.
So that's the thing. Is
All right, so
I didn't
start
always
labeling
like,
off these
I didn't
these.
always like funk.
Start giving us some examples. You've done a lot of talking, so I'm gonna say back it up now. What does the rich kid that's was star football player in high school, quarterback, that
He listens to Drake.
what's he listen to?
He listens to Drake.
That guy, yeah, I
Went to a good college,
Not like us.
married his high school sweetheart. What music does that guy listen to?
Drake.
Yeah, yeah. Dalton
Drake.
nailed that one on the
Yeah,
head.
he's not like us.
There it is.
It's almost like I feel that song itself almost is indicative to that. Like
Totally.
Like you're not like us. You're making music for people that are the star quarterback of the high school, the white kid that went to a nice college from a good scholarship from a rich family that have never had to never had to do anything ridiculous in their entire life.
You know what? You know what pisses me off is when you ask them what do they like, what kind of music they like, and they go, "I like everything."
I like everything.
I fucking fuck.
I
you,
do.
I don't.
dude.
There's things I definitely
Fuck
don't.
you.
Fuck
dude.
There are things
bro.
I do
Fuck
not.
you, bro.
Bro, fuck you.
You haven't heard everything.
I've heard a lot.
Dude,
I've liked everything I've liked.
I don't like country
But-
music.
I
There's shit out there that you don't like, right?
Of course.
Exactly. Then you
And you
don't,
don't like everything.
definitely don't like everything. How could you say you like everything?
I took my
after
glasses
you
off
just
for this,
said
Dalton.
There's shit that you don't like.
Let's get a little bit more nuanced than
Let's
your
get-
soundbite bullshit.
I think that's what I need.
If we're gonna play
I like-
semantics, Dalton, you better
there's
get
not-
good on
your
semantics. Like,
sound
you better
bites.
fucking tighten up.
There's not a genre. There's not a genre out there that doesn't have a song that I can appreciate. I don't have a favorite
Sure.
song. I don't have a favorite genre. I could give you a favorite song for every genre.
Let me ask you this. Are there genres where the majority of it you don't like?
Country music.
I like a lot of country.
Ding, ding,
actually.
ding.
That shit's
For me.
whack, dude.
There's certain decades of country music that just don't vibe anymore. But
Yeah.
there's certainly a plethora of country songs that I appreciate the shit out of.
I agree.
Achy breaky heart, dude.
I mean, Willie Nelson.
Achy
Anyone that
bre-
wants to hate on Willie Nelson
Friends
can
in
fuck
Low
off, right?
Places, Check Yes or No, The King.
The only one I got
But
one. I got one.
once we start getting into Rascal Flats and
Rascal Flatts and Jason Aldean from 2011.
you
They
can
ruined
kinda-
country.
You can, yeah.
Sue me. I don't care. Sorry, Jason.
That's kind of how I am.
They
hate to get specific
they turned
with it.
country into this hybrid rock rap bullshit that
Not only
ran
that,
away
but
from
the Morgan
genre.
Wallen, the Morgan Wallens and shit like that.
I don't get the Morgan Wallen
I don't get the
thing.
Morgan Wallen either. And,
No,
and-
hey,
and-
just shout out to everybody out there who likes Morgan Wallen. Don't ever buy the day 2 ticket.
never buy any of my music.
Always
either.
buy the day 1 ticket. That guy ain't gonna he ain't gonna make it to tomorrow. You get the day 1 ticket. He ever does a 2-nighter, you get day 1. Make everybody else buy the day 2 so they can all get the refunds.
What do we think about
Fuck that guy.
Post Malone's country stuff?
Post Malone fucks.
I like
He
him as a
fucks.
person. I really like him as a person.
But I think he's
the kind of guy
country
I'd
stuff
kick it
is
with.
my least favorite stuff. Of
Yeah,
his.
not a fan.
Hey,
I
that's
don't-
cool. That's
I don't
cool.
even
You
care.
Have, you don't have
The
to
only
like
thing- the
everything.
only thing
And
his-
I know that's a hot take because a lot of people love it. So
The only thing his stardom has done for me is show me that there's a really nice guy out there making cool music, and I'm like, if I had the opportunity, I'm pretty sure him and I would be really close
Oh
friends.
man, the first
If I got to
time-
meet that fucking guy, we'd have a great time.
when I started,
I don't
was-
care what he
agree.
does as a musician. I'm great. I'm happy that he's doing really well.
For
But
sure.
I just want to kick.
Post Malone does.
He's
seem
the kind of guy you
really
just want to
cool.
hate.
Old school shout out to Dave Soley.
Neon Bridges, baby. Neon Bridges.
We were doing residencies at Lucky Duck, and when Post Malone first kind of went viral,
And when we play those
and we
songs,
started covering all of Post Malone's songs.
People would
I could play them all
go
on sax.
nuts.
I could play every melody line of every Post Malone song that there was.
post what?
Whatever. But during
Carl
the,
Malone.
during the time that
Post Malone.
during the time I was playing those covers, I was not a big fan. I came across a couple of interviews of him, and I was like, "Oh wow,
This guy's cool.
he's cool as fuck."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So then
sweet
I started,
guy.
I started listening to more of the stuff that he
I
was
like-
doing,
Definitely.
and like more of the out of his, pocket stuff he was doing.
Yeah.
And then all those songs that I'd been playing for over a year suddenly meant a totally different thing to me.
Yeah.
You can like
Well,
you
I
can
just
like
loved
people's
how-
music more when you get to know them better.
That's an example
That-
of what you're kind of going into, which is like, where do I come from? What's my musical taste? What is it? Well, you know what? It's never too late to get new information and change your mind.
Sure.
And that happened with me with Post. There's no reason it can't happen to anyone else in any other genre of music.
Of course not. I mean, you can meet you can meet a ton of people, and they're musicians, and they have that real personal element to them. They're like, you get to see them as who they are as people, and you're like, I like Jelly Roll.
Dude, that goes.
I like Jelly
that
Roll.
goes into
I
the
think the
live-
guy. I mean, like, I don't know the guy's music that much. It's not really my style.
He seems cool though.
But
He seems cool.
he's genuine.
And that-
He's genuine human being, and I like people who are like you're like I'll hang out with that guy,
And that's
Yeah.
it.
and
that
it
sentiment,
makes me want to listen to their music more because
that sentiment goes into the live music scene in Austin
Yeah.
so hard. I've played with a ton of talented musicians, and I've played with a lot of people that maybe didn't have all the talent, but what they did have was they were a good hang.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've been hired as a sax player for a group that, split ways with a previous sax player or a previous horn player and was like, we like you. You're a good hang. And vice versa. There's groups that I've been a part of that were very prestigious, very high money prestige shows. We're playing private gigs for companies off of 2nd in Colorado, the tech companies and all that stuff. And you get into a rhythm with these people, and suddenly it's who can hang out in the green room for 45 minutes and not be a drag? Who is polite to the staff? Who is a good hang? And that goes so much farther than who can mathematically play an arpeggio 114 times better than XYZ.
Who's can sing the best?
Who's the best especially for instrumentalists. I'd say for front people, vocalists, people that are at the front of the stage, your personality is going to outweigh your shortcomings. For an instrumentalist, if you're not a good vibe, you're not a good hang, you're just a bad mood, you're going to lose out to the guy that's maybe not as good as you.
But he's just cool.
But is cool.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of sax players that, I won't go into names, that are a lot better than me, that I've been hired into bands that they've left simply for that fact alone.
Yeah.
And that's the way it should be. Don't get it twisted, right? That's the way the world should work.
Yeah.
Be decent. Fuck your skill and just be a decent.
No, fuck my skill. My skill's off the chart.
Obviously not completely.
Not wrong.
Right?
Not wrong.
Be good at your craft. Be good, but the world should be in a way where assholes
I just spilled my drink on my shirt.
are
That happened.
recognized.
That's a good hang right there. Yeah,
Are you
dude.
having fun yet,
just,
Dom?
just recognize.
I'm having a pretty good time. I took the sunglasses.
Y'all
off.
want to take one more shot and then we can
No,
wrap
I
this
don't-
thing up?
No, I don't take shots.
No. If I do another one, I'll be like.
I don't take shots.
But no, you're absolutely right. I think that the value of a good hang is super important. I think that there's like a trifecta. It's like
Most of the people that we all run with are just
Cool.
genuine people, good people.
you got to be like a 2 out of 3, right? They said that was like the golden rule in the music industry. You got to be a 2 out of 3. You got there's like 3 big things about being an artist with another group of people. You got to be a good hang, you got to be a solid musician, and
Make money.
Oh yeah, and and you got to and you can not be somebody who's desperate to make money, but you can be a good hang.
They're in my
and
truck.
I got some in my car too. I was thinking about grabbing one.
You
though.
should,
You
you
guys
should
need-
get
you
those.
Sorry,
Your
we're
little tobacco.
yeah. You want one? Or
Me?
do y'all want to wrap this up? Do y'all want to do a musical portion, or do y'all just want to chat?
I don't like making music, actually.
I'll do it. You want to pull that NPC out?
We can do it. We can see what happens. You don't want to?
I'd rather that than the cajon, to be honest with you.
Okay. You down?
You got tambourine.
You got tambourine. we gonna wrap it up there. We'll maybe do some music. If not, we'll do it another time because these guys suck. All right.
No, we can do some. Wait, did you seriously forget your saxophone?
No, I didn't. I
he left it
I
here.
forgot to bring my sax today because I also forgot that my sax was here Friday night when I left.
Oh, so it
Where
is
is
here.
it? Is it in the guest
It's in
room?
the guest room.
Oh
over
my!
there.
I had no idea.
So we
it was here.
can play.
Yes. I
Oh,
guess.
okay.
You made it so like.
Of course we're gonna play. Why do you? Come on, man. Come on.
Well, we'll leave it undecided for now while we log off. Cocktails and Chords, episode 4, 5, 4, number 4. Dalton, Dom, I love you guys, man.
Love
I
you
really
too,
do.
bro.
I really do.
We love you too.
And we'll do this again, absolutely. But really, I appreciate you guys being here more than anything. This is fun. I hope you guys have had a good time.
I had a blast.
Getting drunk. I mean,
I'm pretty
this is
buzzed.
kind of just what we do normally. So, but yeah, maybe we'll get some jams in.
No, we're gonna get some jams in.
All right, let's do it.
Not
Let's do
maybe.
it.
Let's
do
just do it.
We'll arrange it. Let's do it.
All right.